बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामुअलैकुम। रेस्पेक्टेड स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप? आई होप you have learned and tolerated the previous lectures. The lecture I am going to deliver today is the second part of the previous lecture on the topic leave rules. Different types of leave rules we have learned in the previous lecture. The remaining leave rules are we going to discuss in second part of the lecture. First of all, we see what are the learning objectives of current lecture. That is, after completion of the lecture, to what extent we have prepared ourselves to answer the questions given at the end of the lecture. So, after completion of lecture, the students will be able to tell the process of maternity leave of female employees, explain the conditions of study leaves, know about ex-Pakistan leave, mention about extraordinary leave, and the last one objective is to define the conditions of paternity and disability leaves. First of all, we see what is earned leave. इसको रुखसते इस्तेकाकिया भी कहा जाता है. Earned leave may be availed 2.5 days per month in each completed calendar month from joining date to immediately following 1st January or 1st July. 15 days earned leave is credited on 1st July and 1st January every year. 30 days earned leave for each completed year of the service is credited to employees as the bonus of leaves. On date of retirement from service, add 2.5 days per month for each completed calendar month shall be credited as earned leave. There are some types of special leaves. These are maternity leave, paternity leave, iddat leave, sick leave, hospital leave, Hajj leave, and half pay leave. First of all, we discuss what is maternity leave. Maternity leave for married female employees during their service, the pregnancy maximum up to 135 days only to employees with less than 2 surviving children. It may be granted 3 times in the entire service to a female civil servant, except in the case of female civil servant employed in education department who may be granted maternity leave without these restrictions. मैक्सिमम 3 दफा खवातीन एम्प्लॉय को मैटरनिटी लीव की सहूलत दी जाती है और वो 135 days with less than 2 surviving children. After the 3rd child, the female civil servant may take leave from our normal leave account. फोर्थ टाइम जो फीमेल एम्प्लॉइज हैं वो अपने नॉर्मल लीव अकाउंट से अपनी छुट्टी का अरेंज कर सकती हैं, यानी सिर्फ फर्स्ट 3 टाइम उनको मैटरनिटी लीव की इजाजत है। मैक्सिमम ऑफ 45 days in entire service in connection with miscarriage or abortion. The application will accompanied by certificate from registered medical practitioner. Any leave up to 60 days without medical certificate up to 1 year in continuation of maternity leave. यानी मैटरनिटी लीव के साथ फीमेल एम्प्लॉइज अगर चाहें तो विदाउट मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट वो 60 दिन की छुट्टी अवेल कर सकती हैं। द मैटरनिटी लीव इज नॉट डेबिटेड फ्रॉम लीव अकाउंट, ये उनके लीव अकाउंट से मिनहा नहीं की जाती, यानी ये अलहदा छुट्टी उनको दी जाती है। इट्स ग्रांटेड ऑन फुल पे, इस दौरान उनकी तनख्वाह में किसी किस्म की कटौती नहीं की जाती। इट मे बी कंबाइंड विद एनी अदर काइंड ऑफ लीव। मैटरनिटी लीव इज नॉट एडमिसेबल फॉर थ्रेटेंड अबॉर्शन, किसी किस्म की पेचीदगी की सूरत में मैटरनिटी लीव नहीं दी जा सकती। The application should be accompanied by a certificate from registered medical practitioner or gynecologist. The leave salary to be paid during maternity leave will remain unaffected. The increment made during such leave will be given after the expiry of maternity leave. इस दौरान उनकी तनख्वाह मुसलसल उनके अकाउंट में आती रहती है। इन केस ऑफ अगर कोई पे के साथ इंक्रीमेंट लगी है तो वो उस छुट्टी के बाद उनको दे दी जाती है। मैटरनिटी लीव मे बी ग्रांटेड इन कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ एनी अदर काइंड ऑफ लीव इंक्लूडिंग एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी लीव एडमिसेबल टू अ फीमेल सिविल सर्वेंट। मैटरनिटी लीव टू अ फीमेल सिविल सर्वेंट to the extent of 90 days from the date of its commencement or 45 days from the date of her confinement, whichever be earlier. उनको 90 डेज की यानी 3 माह की मैटरनिटी लीव उनको दी जाती है। वो बच्चे की पैदाइश के बाद भी वो ले सकते हैं या अगर वो चाहें तो कुछ अरसा before the childbirth and some period after the childbirth वो छुट्टी अवेल कर सकती हैं, यानी टोटल 90 दिन की उनको छुट्टी मैटरनिटी लीव मिल सकती है। In postnatal complications, the approval of the head of the department is required. 3 months on half pay, beyond 3 months no pay. अगर किसी किस्म की कोई पेचीदगी लाहक हो जाए तो वो हाफ पे 3 महीने की छुट्टी ले सकती हैं और अगर 3 महीने से ज्यादा की छुट्टी लेना चाहें तो फिर बगैर पे के उनको मिलेगी। इन एडिशन टू maternity leave to female employees, their husbands either in government service, they can also avail substitute of maternity leave that is called paternity leave. The government passed the bill of paternity leave. According to this bill, on childbirth, father shall avail 15 days of leave with pay. Leave is taken within 1 month of the birth of the child. In addition, it was suggested that mother shall avail 3 months extra leave without pay and father will avail 1 month extra leave without pay. बच्चे की पैदाइश पर मां के साथ साथ बाप को भी छुट्टी की सहूलत दी गई है जो उनको 15 दिन की पे के साथ मिलेगी और वो छुट्टी बच्चे की पैदाइश के 1 महीना के अंदर अंदर वालिद ने अप्लाई करना होगी। एक सुजेशन ये भी है कि अगर फीमेल एम्प्लॉय चाहें तो एक्स्ट्रा विदाउट पे 3 महीने की वो ले सकती हैं। इसी तरीके से अगर वालिद भी चाहे तो विदाउट पे 1 महीने की एक्स्ट्रा लीव लेने का मजाज है। इद्दत लीव। द इद्दत लीव is sanctioned for female servant if her husband dies during her service. She may take 130 days leave once in a service. Iddat leave shall not be deducted from her leave account. Iddat leave shall be on full pay. अगर खुदा न खास्ता फीमेल एम्प्लॉय के हस्बैंड की फीमेल की सर्विस के दौरान डेथ हो जाती है तो उसको इद्दत लीव 130 दिन की पूरी सर्विस के दौरान एक दफा उसको मिल सकती है। वो उसके लीव अकाउंट से कटौती नहीं की जाएगी और उस दौरान इन 3 महीनों की तनख्वाह भी उसको पे की जाएगी, यानी इद्दत लीव भी फुल पे के साथ एम्प्लॉयज फीमेल एम्प्लॉयज को मिल सकती है। Hajj leave. The Hajj leave is for 40 days. It may be with full pay or without pay. It may be considered as ex-Pakistan leave. It will be deducted from earned leave account. हज के लिए अगर कोई सर्वेंट एम्प्लॉय जाना चाहे तो 40 दिन की उसको छुट्टी मिल सकती है। वो पे के साथ भी हो सकती है, पे के बगैर भी हो सकती है और उसको एक्स पाकिस्तान लीव कंसीडर किया जाता है। वो छुट्टी उसके नॉर्मल अर्नड लीव अकाउंट से मिनहा की जाएगी। सिक लीव। द सिक लीव इज फॉर 90 days. It shall be accompanied with medical certificate. It may be with full pay or without pay. It will be deducted from earned leave account. Sick leave. Maximum of 12 days sick leave may be availed. Considered for 2 days. Beyond 2 days, furnish with medical certificate. Unavailed sick leave carry forward to next year. Maximum accumulation of sick leave is for 30 days. Cannot be clubbed with any other type of leave. Hospital leave. If an employee get accident, in case of accident or in case of a sick, the hospital leave is for 6 months if you met any accident. It shall be accompanied with medical certificate. It may be with full pay or without pay. ये 6 महीने तक हो सकती है कि अगर खुदा न खास्ता एम्प्लॉय का एक्सीडेंट हो जाए और उसके साथ मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट प्रोड्यूस करना होगा और ये विद पे भी हो सकती है और विदाउट पे भी दी जा सकती है। Disability leave. Disability leave may be granted outside the leave account on each occasion up to maximum of 720 days on medical advice as the head may consider necessary. Civil servant in part-time service disabled by injury, ailment or disease contracted during official position, the leave salary shall of full pay for 100 days and on half day for 80 days. Ex-Pakistan leave. It may be granted on full pay to complete for the employees who proceeds abroad during leave or takes leave while posted abroad, or is otherwise on duty abroad and makes specific request to that effect. The leave pay to be drawn abroad shall be restricted to a maximum of 300 rupees per month. The leave pay shall be payable if such leave is spent in Asia and other than Pakistan and India. Leave pay shall be payable for actual period of leave spent abroad subject to maximum of 180 days at a time. The civil servants appointed after 17th May 1958 shall draw their leave salary in rupees in Pakistan, irrespective of the country where they spent their leave. Ex-Pakistan leave will be regulated and be subject to the same limits and conditions as prescribed in rules. Leave preparatory to retirement, LPR. In case of retirement or voluntary retirement on completion of 30 years qualifying service, a civil servant cannot be granted LPR duly applied for insufficient time. He or she will be granted lump sum leave pay for the leave refused to him subject to a maximum of 365 days leave on full pay. अगर एम्प्लॉय ने वॉलंटरी रिटायरमेंट ली है आफ्टर क्वालिफाइंग 30 ईयर्स ऑफ सर्विस, तो उसको LPR नहीं दी जाती, तो उसके बदले उसको 1 साल की तनख्वाह अदा की जाएगी जो यकमुश्त होगी। उसको LPR का नाम दिया जाता है। एनकैशमेंट लीव की बात पिछले लेक्चर में हो चुकी है। LPR, द पेमेंट ऑफ लीव पे ऑफ रिफ्यूज्ड लीव may be made to civil servant in lump sum at a time of retirement or drawn month-wise for period of leave refused. For the purpose of lump sum payment of such leave, only the senior post allowance will be included. In case a civil servant on LPR dies before completing 365 days, his family shall be entitled to lump sum payment of remaining period. Commuted leave or medical leave. Medical leave may be taken with medical certificate up to a maximum of 1/2 of the amount of half pay leave. Without medical certificate, maximum of 180 days during the entire service for an approved course of study certified to be in public interest. Up to maximum of 60 days by a female employee in continuation of maternity leave, she may avail medical leave. Commuted leave or medical leave is granted only when sanctioning authority is satisfied that employee returned to duty after expiry of the leave. Commuted leave is granted at request of employees even when earned leave at the credit of the employee. Commuted leave is not granted as LPR. When commuted leave is taken twice, the number of days so taken is debited to half pay leave account. Extraordinary leave. extraordinary leave is granted when no other leave is admissible, or other leave is admissible but the employee requests for extraordinary leave in writing. Extraordinary leave is not granted parallel to run with the notice period in case of voluntary retirement. Extraordinary leave can be granted to trainees as well. The extraordinary leave granted in one occasion shall not exceed. For permanent employees, maximum 4 years for all kinds of leave, no separate limit for extraordinary leave. As well as concerned with temporary employees, 3 months general limit for all employees, whether with or without medical certificate. 6 months for employees with minimum 1 year continuous service against medical certificate for common ailment or sickness. 18 months for employees with minimum 1 year continuous service undergoing treatment for pulmonary tuberculosis, leprosy, cancer or mental illness. 24 months for an employee with minimum 3 years continuous service for purpose of studies. It extends if employee undertakes to return after leave and work for 3 years in the same organization. If you have 5 years of service, you are eligible to get 2 years of extraordinary leave but without pay, and it will be deducted from your service. This may avail such leaves by joining any other service or as ex-Pakistan as well. अगर आपकी सर्विस 5 साल हो चुकी है तो आप 2 साल तक एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी लीव लेने के मजाज हैं, लेकिन वो पे के बगैर होगी और आपकी सर्विस से उसको निकाल दिया जाएगा. अब they may avail such leaves by joining any other service as ex-Pakistan leave. एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी लीव को वो पाकिस्तान में भी किसी और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या डिपार्टमेंट में भी सर्व कर सकते हैं या पाकिस्तान के बाहर भी एक्स पाकिस्तान के तौर पे वो छुट्टी जो उनको मिली हुई है वो अवेल कर सकते हैं. स्टडी लीव. It is for government servant who satisfactorily completed probation period of and has 5 years of regular service including probation period. It is for higher studies or specialized training in a professional subject having a direct link with his duties, being capable of widening his mind in a manner likely to improve his ability as a civil servant. Study leave हायर स्टडीज के लिए एम्प्लॉइज को दी जाती है ताकि वो अपने पेशे में प्रोफेशन में मजीद तरक्की कर सकें. द कोर्स ऑफ स्टडी लीव should be certified of advantages to government from public interest. The official on return shall submit a report on the work done during the study leave. The study leave is not granted for studies out of Pakistan if facilities exist in Pakistan. एक तो गवर्नमेंट को जब ये यकीन होगा कि वो जो स्टडी लीव ले रहे हैं वो पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट के लिए है तो वो छुट्टी सैंक्शन करेंगे. फिर जब वो स्टडी लीव कंप्लीट करके वापस आएंगे तो अपने काम की कंप्लीट रिपोर्ट उन्होंने सबमिट करना होगी। उसके बाद अगर पाकिस्तान में उस डिसिप्लिन के लिए या उस स्टडी के लिए सहूलियात मैसर हैं तो फिर उनको आउट ऑफ पाकिस्तान, एक्स पाकिस्तान स्टडी लीव नहीं दी जा सकती। इट आल्सो नॉट ग्रांटेड टू एन ऑफिशियल मोर देन 3 years of the return from the study leave for PhD studies. The maximum period of study leave is 24 months in the entire service and may be granted at a time or in different spells. 2 साल का मैक्सिमम पीरियड हो सकता है, वो छुट्टी ले सकते हैं, वो एक ही वक्त में हो सकती है या मुख्तलिफ औकात में थोड़ी थोड़ी करके भी अवेल कर सकते हैं। The study leave can be combined with any other leave due but maximum period of continuous absence including vacation if any. It should not exceed 28 months generally and 36 months for the courses leading to PhD degree. मास्टर लेवल के लिए 2 साल होती है, जबकि PhD लेवल की स्टडी के लिए 3 साल तक स्टडी लीव दी जा सकती है। The leave salary in case of study leave outside Pakistan is admissible as pay loss drawn plus daily allowance and in addition study allowance admissible. In case of study leave in Pakistan, study allowance is not admissible. जब पाकिस्तान में मौजूद हैं आप तो फिर स्टडी अलाउंस नहीं दिया जाएगा। HRA, CCA are payable for the first 180 days and beyond 180 days will be subjected to the production of prescribed certificate for drawal. Recreation leave. Recreation leave may be granted for 15 days once in a calendar year. The debit to the leave account may, however, be for 10 days leave on full pay, provided that such leave shall not be admissible to a civil servant in a vacation department. Quarantine leave. Quarantine leave is an extra casual leave and a substitute shall normally not be employed during the absence of a civil servant on such leave. The head of office may employ a substitute for reasons to be recorded in writing. A civil servant may be granted quarantine leave outside his leave account if his authorized medical attendant recommends. The period of such leave shall be treated as duty with full pay and allowances at the time of proceeding on leave. क्वारंटाइन लीव होता है कि जब आप को कोई बीमारी लाक हो गई है तो उस अरसे के दौरान आप जो छुट्टी अवेल करेंगे उसको क्वारंटाइन लीव का नाम दिया जाता है। वो आपकी फुल पे के साथ होगी और उसकी आपकी डिजीज की बीमारी की तस्दीक मेडिकल प्रैक्टिशनर करेगा। Now we see what are the salient features of leave. If you have leave balance, you may leave on full pay. अगर आपके पास लीव बैलेंस है जैसा कि अर्नड लीव में मौजूद होता है तो आपको पूरी तनख्वाह के साथ छुट्टी मिल सकती है। In case of no leave balance, then you may take earned leave or extraordinary leave without pay. अगर आपके पास छुट्टियां नहीं हैं तो फिर आप अर्नड लीव या एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी लीव तनख्वाह के बगैर अवेल कर सकते हैं। It is noticed that special leaves like maternity leave, paternity leave, sick leave, iddat leave are not a part of earned leave. ये जो स्पेशल छुट्टियां हैं ये अर्नड लीव के अकाउंट से मिनहा नहीं की जाती और विद फुल पे होती हैं। only conveyance allowance will be deducted from the salary in case of any leave without or with full pay. तनख्वाह में किसी किस्म की कोई कटौती नहीं की जाती जब आप छुट्टी पे हैं, सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपका कन्वेंस अलाउंस जो है वो डिडक्ट किया जाता है, अदरवाइज किसी और किस्म की तनख्वाह से कटौती नहीं होती। स्टूडेंट्स, these are the two lectures regarding different types of leaves. These lectures are of great importance as an employee in civil service. You should be aware of the leave rules, types of leaves and number of leaves, and how to avail such leaves. These are of great credentials as different leaves has different terms and conditions and circumstances. So one should be aware of those terms and conditions when he want to take the leave. After completion of the said lecture, I hope you will be able to complete the self-assessment activity at the end of this lecture. You are advised to complete the self-assessment activity by answering these questions in your own words so that clear-cut understanding may be taken. The first question is, what is the process of maternity leave of female employees? ख़वातीन मुलाजम मैटरनिटी लीव किस तरह अवेल कर सकती हैं? ऑन व्हाट कंडीशंस द स्टडी लीव इज ग्रांटेड? वो कौन सी शराइत हैं जिनकी बुनियाद पर आपको स्टडी लीव दी जा सकती है? व्हाट डू यू नो अबाउट एक्स पाकिस्तान लीव? एक्स पाकिस्तान लीव क्या होती है, ये किस तरह अवेल की जाती है और ये कितनी देर के लिए होती है? एक्सप्लेन एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी लीव, EOL। एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी लीव क्या है और ये कैसे अवेल की जाती है? मेंशन द कंडीशंस ऑफ पैटर्निटी एंड डिसेबिलिटी लीव। वो कौन सी शराइत हैं जिनकी बुनियाद पे पैटर्निटी लीव मिल सकती है और जिनकी बुनियाद पे डिसेबिलिटी लीव मिल सकती है, और वो कितनी कितनी छुट्टियां ली जा सकती हैं? Thank you very much for your keen interest and listening the lecture. I hope you will have tolerated the lectures and you may apply these leave rules in your institutions if you are given a chance for the leadership or work as an head of your institutions by the grace of Almighty Allah in near future. Thank you very much. In case of any confusion, you may contact freely so that ambiguities regarding this lecture may be solved. अल्लाह ताला आपका हामी नासिर हो। जज़ल्ला वन्ना मुहम्मद अम्मा व अहलुहु। अस्सलामु अलैकुम।